Namaste. Namastizzle. Peace and many blessings. Greetings. What's up? Shalom. What's going on, people? Today is Tuesday, day of Mars. As you can see, I do have on my red today. This is the day for war, aggression, sexuality, more specifically lust. Wear the color blood red to align with the energies of the planet Mars. It's your host, your man, Magic LaCroix. Hopefully, you had a good weekend this past weekend. Still early in the week. It is a beautiful day here in Texas. I think the weather is probably done now. I don't think we're having a winter. um, but then again, they play so much with it. You see what I mean? The couple days ago, I noticed that it was a nice day outside and they were spraying the skies. It's just spraying. And I'm like, why are they doing that? The next day, it was cloudy, it was overcast and cold. You see what I mean? So they play with the weather, whether y'all want to believe it or not. Okay. Um, what can we do? It's not enough people who practice magic or occultism to do anything, to be quite honest. The public's not paying attention. They don't barely ever look up. So it is what it is. Peace. Brother Konami, peace. Hello, Tosh, peace. Brother Moore, what's going on? Don't forget as you enter, uh, hit that, smash that, kick that like button, share, subscribe, and help me out. So what's going on, man? If you're not doing magic rituals, ceremonial magical rituals, always remember that you can do other stuff. You can do mantras, meditations, there's other light stuff that you can do. There are plenty of people who thrive and are successful with doing just the light stuff. You know what I mean? But my thing is please get into something these days. Please get into something. There's so much happening. You know what I mean? Um, I know I talk about that a lot, but it's just every day something's going on. You see what I'm saying? Um, before I go any further, just found out yesterday. My heart is heavy, to be quite honest. One of the most underrated female MCs of all time made the transition. Um, when I heard her album, when I heard Deeper, I was floored. I was amazed. Now, I love some female MCs like MC Light, Antoinette, Sweet Tea, but this female came and conquered. She came hard. She's out of Detroit. The whole album was non-skippable. You could put it in and listen to the entire thing. So today I was kind of, I wouldn't say mourning, but I made a boss channel on my Pandora and just been listening to the songs from that era to include hers. You know what I mean? So Boss did make the transition yesterday. She's not well known, you know. Really, I can say old hip hop heads knew her. Of course, anyone who resides in Detroit knew her. Um, but there wasn't a female that could touch her today. Up till this day, she is on my own personal hip hop list. Female hip hop MCs of all time, she is the number one. So shout out to Boss. And just a moment of silence. #1 female MC of all time. My personal favorite. Her flow, her delivery, it wasn't until years later that most people found out, or most men found out that this woman was actually fine too. She was fine, but her MC persona was gangster. See what I'm saying? So yeah, give a like, gotcha. You agree with my title? Oh yeah, your sister was a fan. Yeah, Rising Power Boss. You are loved by the people who knew you, people who admire your work. The title of this particular live is called "We Should Have Opposing Views and Still Be Cool." You know, because what they're still trying to do is create a society that everyone thinks alike, everyone dresses alike, everyone does everything alike, everybody talks alike. So we're fast on that path. Where the reason that I'll look at an article and go directly to the comments because I want to see what people are saying. And most times, people will argue other people over opposing views, especially when it comes to a celebrity, especially then. We don't even talk about Biyaki, but any other celebrity too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, just because we like each other or respect each other or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that we can't think differently on a certain topic. You know what I mean? It doesn't make anything wrong with that. You should question everything. Nobody thinks the same. Nobody's on the same level of understanding. Okay. Nobody's on the same mystical path. Okay. Um, so let's look at the video. I want to know what y'all think. I honestly want to know what y'all think about this clip I'm about to show y'all. I want your honest opinion. As soon as I can find, okay, I found it. This video may be disturbing. I don't think I will get dinged for it. But we shall see.
They not like assholes and whooping. Yo, boy, you better this is your father? I'm gonna teach you right now.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't fucking touch him. Don't touch him. It's on camera.
I'm scared of you, bro. I'm scared.
Yo, you're acting out of control, sir. You're acting out of control.
Come over the counter if you want to do something. Please don't tell me. Oh my God. Please. Suck my. All right. What the fuck is he talking about? Right. Stop playing with me. Please. Stop playing with me. Please. Stop. All right. Fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. Excuse me. I told you stop playing with me, nigga. All right. Stop playing with me. Reese, come on. What? Reese. What? Reese. What? All right. Suck my dick. Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Stop fucking playing with me, nigga.
Call the cops. Call the cops.
Damn.
No need for a door pause. Come to find out that the worker got fired and caught a felony charge. The old man had a concussion. Now, the old man was definitely wrong. He was definitely wrong. You don't put your hands on anyone. You don't invite someone. You don't come into an establishment and act an ass like that. And I'm sure so many fast food workers have to experience shit like that. You know what I mean? The old man was definitely in the wrong. Would y'all agree with that? Tyrone, Georgia, or is that just the name of the Instagram? Either way, there's a lot. 0 to 100. What's up, peace, sister righteous? Big brother Konami said, Burger King, have it your way. Oh my God. So yeah. You got to remember also something happened in 2010 where a Burger King worker hit a customer and that customer died. You know, a 20-year-old hit a, I don't know the details of that one, but I do know that the man died. He was 67. This man, I'm not quite sure where that's at, but you don't come and disrespect people. You, of course, you're supposed to respect your elders. I was brought up that way. But you only owe respect. You only owe respect that you're given. Okay, you can't put your finger in people's faces, you know what I mean, or try to slap their hand. You can't. None of this was cool. The whole video was cringy. You know, instead of her recording it, she could have been calling the cops to defuse the situation. Now, I can't give the young boy props or any points for striking an old man. You know what I mean? Although the old man was wrong, the young man did not have to come from behind the counter. Okay. He made his point once he hit him the first time. He hit him twice more, knocked him out. Okay. He didn't have to engage. Although the older man was wrong, the old man was not a threat. Not like that. You see his whole body language changed when he came from around the corner. He stopped talking. You know, he was all talk. So he was not a physical threat to this big nigga. You know what I mean? So I see it both points of view. All right. Because you got your life and job to think about, your livelihood, as well as a felony charge. Who wants a felony charge? And this young boy looked like he was young. He looked like he might have been 20, may have had a couple of children. You know, so he wasn't seeing the bigger picture. He was in the moment. I get it. But this is an instance, in my opinion, this is an instance where you walk away. It wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? You just walk away. My opinion. Peace, Caribbean Grimoire. What's up? That wasn't a skit. I turned my head and seen. No, it was not a skit. That happened. That happened. Peace, brother Caribbean Grimoire. Peace, Legacy Sigma. The timing of the show has changed is because of your choice or because spring is near? Timing of the show has changed. Spring is near. Folks got to keep their hands to themselves. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah, daylight savings time was yesterday. That's the entitled spirit. Peace. Namaste. Charlie. You know what I mean? You got to keep your hands to yourself, though. Especially now in this particular society and the climate and with them constantly poisoning people. I'm just saying it like it is. What they do in the sky, what they do in the water, what they do in the food. You know what I mean? It doesn't take much for anybody to just go over the edge. Okay? It really, really doesn't. I get the young boy's frustration. I do get it. You know, and he did warn him. He said, I will knock you out. You know? But that old man seemed like he was drunk and he was being belligerent. Okay? He was wrong too. So 2 wrongs don't make a right. 3 rights make a left. Dora pause. I know it was corny. Peace, Sasha Fox. What's going on? Again, me and Brother Konami had a really good build on this earlier. You know, anytime you have opposing views, discuss it. Why do you think this way? You know what I mean? I gave my reasonings, why. But why would any of you feel like this either should have happened or shouldn't have happened? I was I was really, wanting y'all's point of view on this one. Okay. Again, I grew up in the era where you respect your elders. It doesn't mean that your elders can do whatever the hell they want, though. It doesn't mean that. Okay. Again, the young man didn't have to come from around the counter. That old man was not going to jump over the counter. He wasn't a threat like that. He was just words. On the other hand, I'm totally against disrespect. You know what I mean? I'm totally against disrespect. When it comes to the occult, I'm really against disrespect. Okay? Because you can really hurt somebody magically. So no comments on that. That's me. I need help with this sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Here's another clip. Y'all know that son husbands is a very real thing. Okay. We know that there's a lot of single mothers out here with no fathers in the home that treat their sons like their husbands. I've witnessed it. I knew a girl who walked around in her drawers in front of her sons. When asked by her own mother said, "Why do you do that? I never did that." Her response was, "I'm in my house." That was her response. More often than not, upon exploration of events and goings on, you'll typically see both sides of an opposing fight are saying the same thing. Indeed. Indeed. You agree, Charlie, for your own reasons? Okay. I respect everybody's point of view. And like I said, especially when it comes to magic, you should question everything. Everything I'm saying, anything that the master teachers say, you're supposed to question everything. You're supposed to form your own opinion. In a society where everybody's parroting everything else, be different. You know what I mean? Be different. Son husbands are a real thing. Like I was saying, it's an epidemic. Okay. I hope y'all agree with me on that one. All right. A lot of women are raising their sons to be their husbands. As disgusting as that sounds, it's a very real thing. Exhibit A. I agree. I witness it now. I used to also do that too. It's my house. Okay. All right. I'm trying to see the right words to say this, but sons who see that usually end up disturbed some kind of way, seeing their moms as like any old woman. You know what I mean? Exhibit A. See if you agree with this one. Let's go to exhibit B, A, whatever it is. Check this out, y'all. Another disturbing clip.
Yeah, Mom Duke said Frankie's in that joint, going on. Mom Duke said Frankie.
Oh my God, look at this. 12 o'clock.
Wait, the Chanel, don't play with her.
Please don't. Oh
Duke,
my God, y'all.
You got that fat
real.
booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue. Hey, that noise clap.
sorry, I can't agree with anything about that. I can't agree with nothing about that. Okay. Nothing about that was cool. Okay. You don't touch your mother that way. The person that I was telling you about earlier is now in jail for a long time for killing his baby mama. You know what I mean? Um, I think I could talk about this forever, but touching your mom just because the most disturbing part about that is the comments. There are people who are in the comments who are justifying that type of behavior. Oh, they just playing around. Okay, he touching his mom's ass, like admiring it, and her clapping. That's just playing around. I can't get with that no matter what. I can't agree with that. That was her son. I wouldn't want to see my mother in her underoos. That's just me. Exactly. I don't, my daughters, I have daughters. Okay. Reminds me of that show, Bates Motel. I never saw that. I heard about it, but I never saw it. The son sees the respect you show yourself or the lack thereof. Exactly. Greetings. Peace, y'all. Give a shout out to the Motown Witch. Peace to the Motown Witch. How are you doing? What I have known over the years, I started to lose interest in all earthly things. I don't, if that's just me or anyone that is happening to. Yeah. Yeah, that was her son, Sasha Fox. She said, yes, she did say that. She said, it's all you, baby. That's what she said. That is not playing around. That's not playing around. That was her son. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings and namaste. The Sister Moonfeather. Me and Sister Moonfeather had a wonderful live last week. If Konami or Moonfeather would care to post the link, please do. Check out she asked amazing questions. It was a good show. Yes, yes, that was all her. No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That was her son. Her son. Okay. This is the culture that's running rampant right now. Y'all got to, I mean, even if you don't agree with anything else that I say, y'all got to agree that the single mother syndrome is a problem. You know what I mean? It's a problem. You know, a lot of people in the comments didn't think it was appropriate. A lot of people in the comments also were justifying. Okay. There were people justifying. That's the most disturbing thing to me. It was a couple of people. And guess what? The people who are justifying it were women. I bullshit you not. I will post the link to the Instagram if you want to see it and check out the comments for yourself. You know, I'll never lie to you on here. Okay? I have no reason to. That's not okay to me ever. Exactly. Sons and mothers need boundaries. Thank you. But with all these relationship podcasts, they've been poisoning the well for a bit. Absolutely. Right. Hashtag how, Sway. Absolutely inappropriate. Thank you, Motown Witch. People in the comments are pets too. I believe it. Right. When will Black folks stop playing around? There you have it, Tosh. There you have it. When are they going to stop playing around? Social media has exposed the worst, despicable, and deplorable behavior amongst copper-colored people. Okay? I said I've witnessed this. I witnessed a woman who her son would spoon her. He wouldn't quite touch her, but he can be in absolutely nothing but a towel and have his hand on her hip. You know what I mean? And she thought that was cool. Oh, he ain't doing nothing. Bull fucking shit. He shouldn't be that close to you up on your ass. You know what I mean? But anyway, I know other people who have seen this kind of behavior. You know what I mean? This ain't the only thing that's happening. All right. Son husbands. I think Kendra has uh, a live that she did on this topic. There's a couple people I should have did my research before. I'm sorry about that. But there's a couple decent YouTubers or podcasters who address this son husband epidemic that's going on right now. Okay. Peace, Shadow Twerk Tarot. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? You remember that movie Cats by Stephen King? Seems like you're trying to normalize that type of. Ah, yes. It's not called Cats. It's called Sleepwalkers. I remember watching that movie and was disturbed. I was very disturbed. Although I love Stephen King movies, that movie disturbed me because a mother and a son. Thanks, Brother Moore, for bringing that up. Sleepwalkers is the name of that. Okay. And they were going, I ain't even gonna spoil it for you if you want to watch it, but just see the movie. Yeah. Sleepwalkers by Stephen King. Again, shout out to Brother Moore for bringing that to my attention. I forgot about that movie. You're absolutely correct. Just like fathers touching daughters is gross and ignored. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you. Legacy Sigma says, Motown Witch, that was a dope interview you did with Magic LaCroix. I agree. She was dope. Motown Witch is cool as hell. What's up, Peace, Swords Witch? I never witnessed it so bad with mothers and men until I met someone I stay around too much, but that's private for not the chat. Oh, okay. All right. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments here. My son don't even want his friends talking to me. How about that? You know, exactly. Exactly. I hate it. I hate it. Walking down the street with my mother and she would get cat calls. I was ready to fight. I was little. You know what I mean? Don't talk to my mother. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. But they are normalizing all this despicable, that's the word I like to use, despicable behavior. Yes, we can have opposing views. However, shit like that, I'm not going to change my stance. That is not okay. It is never okay. You know what I mean? Just like someone asked me before when it comes to magic that uh, people of different skill levels is it's okay for someone to go up against someone who has years of experience. Experience is the best teacher. All right. You can read all the books you want. Okay. But until you practice it, it means absolutely nothing. All right. Um, I don't agree with trying to fuck with somebody who has years of experience in math. I don't agree with that at all. I've seen way too many times people have gotten fucked up underestimating someone. You know what I mean? It's it's levels to this shit. It really is levels to it. Saying, oh, it's all in the mind and all that, that's cool. Okay, if you want to believe that, that's fine. But me being in the craft for so long, I don't agree with that at all. You know what I'm saying? I believe as above, so below, as within, so without. Because remember, some of the Orishas actually live. They actually exist. Okay. It's a whole different topic I'm talking about. I'm going off on a tangent. Emotional incest. That's an interesting title. Emotional incest. Stupidity justifications at an all-time high. Absolutely legacy signal. That disturbs me so much, especially a mother. Right. Show the clip of the dad at his daughter's door demanding that. Thanks, Tosh. Thank you. Demanding that she comes out to talk to him because he doesn't know what. Thanks, Tosh. I can always count on a couple of y'all to get me where I need to be. It's a short. All right, here we go. Check this clip out. Exhibit number C. Exhibit letter C. Check this out.
Open the door.
Go away. I already told you no.
Open the door.
No.
Listen, I don't do this behind the door thing. If you do not open this door, I will come in myself.
No. Did you even ask my mom what she did? All you keep trying to do is come in here and bother me. No.
I spoke with your mother. She told me what happened.
No. Because if she told you, you would not be trying to get me. You'll be talking to her.
What did she do? What did she do that was so bad that you won't open the door and just talk to me?
She slept with my boyfriend.
Wow. She didn't tell me that part.
I know she did it.
Wow.
She's a horrible mother. I hate her. No way.
Did y'all hear that? Thanks. Shout out to Tosh for bringing that one to my attention. Did y'all hear what she said? Yes, her mother slept with her boyfriend. Are there enough door pauses that we can, the shit that's, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, the shit is something every day that's just fucking deplorable. Social media is bringing out the worst in people. Okay? The worst. She slept with her daughter's boyfriend. Aloha, Masheri. Hey, Jamie Haynes, what's going on? I'm trying to catch up with y'all comments here. Sleepwalkers, I don't know why I thought cats, but it was weird, just nasty. Well, once you said that, Brother Moore, then I knew what you was talking about. I think I've seen every movie that Stephen King has done. Yeah, he did tell on himself with that one. Right, Brother Konami says Stephen King told on himself with that. He really did. That movie is the one movie I couldn't watch all the way through. I understand that completely. Anyone who's interested, it's called Sleepwalkers. I don't know what else to say about that one. That one, yeah, he told on himself with that one because that one was disturbing. It was a horror movie. It was two horror movies in one. It was horror for what those people were and what they were doing to people, but it was hard too because we ain't used to seeing no shit like that. You know what I mean? And I love the one with Drew Barrymore. You talking about Cat's Eye? Namaste, Melanin Mommy. Wow, I ain't seen you in a minute. I'm glad you caught me live too. We're talking about some bullshit today. It's party and bullshit and party and bullshit. No, we talking about some disturbing shit that's going on. It ain't, when y'all think about it, it is not just the Black community. It's everybody. You know what I mean? I could do this all day with the shit that I've been given. Like, check this out.
Common says she had.
Here's yet another one. Disturbing shit. This should be called the Disturbing Live Chat with Magick LaCroix.
Is pregnant with the baby of a former student. McCommon was first arrested in September, charged with rape of a child and posted bond. She was rearrested as detectives worked to identify 21 potential victims of the former Covington teacher, stemming from an investigation involving 5 of the victims, ranging in age from 12 to 17 years of age. Charges that go beyond the initial use of solicitation through electronic means. News of additional charges sparked outrage from one Covington woman who didn't want to be identified.
It was bad enough when it was only one, but now there's so many more. How did that happen?
McCommon says she is pregnant with the baby of a former student. McCommon was first.
All right. Hopefully I don't get dinged for showing these clips. I think I could put a disclaimer in the description box and be okay. Somebody help me out with that. Yeah, and it continues. You know, these teachers fucking these students, young students. She's pregnant with a 12-year-old child. Throw a pause. It's the world we live in, y'all. The world we live in. Modern day Rome. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Mess around and wake up with your ears on your toes. Eyes connected to your elbows, and I'll leave the OG magicians alone. Hey, I gave y'all an example of me having to intercede on one dude's behalf, but the OG magician, he was not hearing. He was not hearing. It was nothing I could say that he was going to stop. And I wasn't getting in the middle of that. Why should I? I'm not risking my life going to a magical battle with a peer on somebody's behalf. No. No. Never get into a magical battle unless you absolutely have to. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious them things get. Oh man, y'all going to, all right, let me go to y'all comments here. I was and still get affected by it with my own parents. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? That's wild. Yeah, hell fuck no. I didn't expect that. Jaw drop in tears. Yeah, he picked that woman. Teachers are going entirely too hard too. It's not bring out the worst. They've been doing that. Technology is only showing shit going on. That's what I meant. I'm not saying social media is responsible. All right, let me rephrase what I said, because I don't remember what I said, honestly. It's not social media. When I say social media is bringing out the worst in us, I mean it's showing the worst of us. That's what I mean. Social media is not responsible for anybody's behavior. Now it's just normal. It's normal to show this shit and to normalize it. Did I say that correctly? I think I did. Yeah. It's if you have children, grandchildren, protect them, please. All right. They have to go to these schools. They have to be outside, you know. Short of being in a bubble, these children must be protected at all costs. All children. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could do a whole show showing just these clips. They continuing the narrative. Poor Things is a horrible PDD movie that just won an Oscar. I've never seen it. I know I keep seeing the advertisement for it on Hulu, but I didn't even know what it's about. So it's about that, huh? Okay. All right. Yeah. It won an Oscar, of course. With all due respects, and I love and honor all the elders and ancestors, but I agree teachers are being harsh. I want to understand and learn and know my place, but it's hard when it's so harsh. All the time, not everybody can handle that energy, and I'm somebody that struggles. I see. And she was married, right? Yeah. School means hell, by the way. Right. It's the planet. It's the planet, really? School is jail. My chérie, right on point. Right on point. Same fucking structure. When you think about it, think about schools and think about jail. Same goddamn structure. Planetary energy slash spiritual energy hitting the planet. Is that it though? Is it though, really? I mean, again, social media is making it commonplace to show everything. Nothing is sacred. Everything's shown. Nothing's private. People's most private moments are constantly being shown on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat. Is Snapchat still a thing? Um, Whatever else, you know. Um, it's it's out of control, y'all. It's out of control. Wow. Yeah. I knew a chick that seemed like she was in love with her young son. Made me very uncomfortable and had to stop talking to her. She had 4 sons, and eventually all 4 of her boys were taken away by CPS. I wonder why. Yeah. You might be missing something. I just got here. I'm showing clips. Oh man, I just thought about me showing these clips that's been on the news. They might not like that. Less and less earthly things. The path of the sage for me. The planet gets fucked. Sorry for my children if they don't want to learn that they have to learn when I trust them. What's up, Mystic TV? Glad I don't have kids. Well, I'm only on YouTube and only hang where I want to be. I don't prefer negative panel drama channels. Ah, okay. You don't want to see it. They made it for a very specific vein on consciousness, and it's disgusting. I never knew anything about it. So I'm glad you said that, though. Is this the new norm? Yeah, it is. I feel it. I experience it on every level. The powers that be that shouldn't be would like for you to be that way. Exactly. They want it this way. Y'all do know that, right? They want it this way. They want you to be low vibration. Okay. Now, you can't blame everything on them. No. However, you do have a responsibility to rise. Or would you rather go through this shit again in another life? Speaking of, remember this I showed y'all the other day or last week? It's my notebook from 2007, 2008. Now, I have a ritual in here called the Big Money Ritual, right? Take a break from this negative shit. It didn't work for me, to be honest. Maybe it'll work for you. Okay. Um, you need honey, you need parchment paper, 2 pieces of parchment paper, a white paper bag, like a white lunch bag, a white string, white plate, pink cloth, and pink candle. Those are all the ingredients you need for this big money ritual. And this big money ritual comes from Bobby Hemming. Like I said, I don't believe it worked for me. It might work for you. On top of the parchment paper, on the top, you write Urzuli's name on both pieces of paper. Then write amount you want and what for on both sheets of paper, the amount of money you want. Get a table and a thumbtack. Okay? You take one parchment paper and roll it and put it in a paper bag. Twist the top of the bag, take the string and tie it like you're tying a balloon. You then take the tack and put it under the table to hang the paper bag. You take pink cloth and you put it over the table. You put the white plate on the table with the pink candle beside it. You put the second piece of parchment paper on the plate. Then you put a glob of honey on the middle of the paper. You light the candle, 7-day candle, and you replace the candles when they burn out. That's a big money ritual. We're Urzuli. Again, it didn't do much for me. That does not mean it might not work for you. It's like a spiritual gumbo of fuckery. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Also, don't forget the Aquarian age rules technology. Yep, but you have a point. Yeah, Magic Notebook. Wow, yeah. And I had that ritual. You had that ritual from Bobby Hemmett? Yeah. Like I said, it just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. Experience is the best teacher. Okay? It is the best teacher. All right. Like we may have opposing views on the clips that I've shown you. Okay. It doesn't mean that we're enemies. You know what I mean? We should be able to have a conversation and discuss why we have opposing views. But like I said, anyone who wants to argue with me about that mother and son, you're not going to win that argument. Not with me, you're not. I am not. There's nothing ever cool about some shit like that. A son should not be touching his mother like that. And the son should be disgusted to touch his mother like that. All right. Now, a lot of people in the comments are blaming single motherhood and a father not being present in the household. I agree with that to an extent, but then again, the mother should have established these boundaries. Okay? There's certain things that you should know is not cool. Khalil, I learned way more about the box saga on Sunday. A 5-hour breakdown that was just the tip. Speaking of, here's another clip that Brother Konami did yesterday. It was on fire. I think this is it here. Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is the clip. Same clip. Third Eye Edify and Konami did an interview. Well, I think it was an interview yesterday. Brother Konami, if it's okay with you, I would like to post that clip or that show in here. I watched that video a couple of times well before I wrote it down correctly. Okay. I need to take notes better, especially from you. And it's supposed to be voodoo in origin. Yeah. Not bad, Cherie. If you haven't seen Doom Part 2 yet, that tip shows his head again. By the way, do you sell that tincture, Magic? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sorry, but I make the tinctures for me. You know, I haven't garnered enough interest in Amanita muscaria to sell it. You know what I mean? And it goes a lot into making the tincture. You know, tinctures are easy to make, but it's like a 5-week process. You know what I mean? Plus, I can't forage mushrooms. I wish I lived somewhere where that mushroom grows. But even if you forage the mushrooms, you still got to dry them because raw mushrooms can and will kill you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a process. But I have to I keep that mushroom stocked, you know, for my own personal use. Okay. I made Orisha oils 5-6 years ago. I put them on a website and it didn't sell that well. So I was like, I discontinued them. You know, I made those by hand. I had Obatala oil, Elegba oil, Urzuli, Oshun, Oya, Alehua. I made all those and they really didn't sell. So I stopped. You know. But the tinctures I make now strictly for personal use. If I continue to get questioned about it, I may consider it. You know, the tincture it has so many health benefits to it. Energy, clear-headedness, amazing dreams, and healing. Not a science fiction movie girl? Okay. Yeah, I saw Legacy Sigma's question. Yeah, I got it. I'm like behind in your comments. Agreed always. I tried one of Carlos Montenegro candle color combinations for money and mixed with voodoo and Jupiter rice, and the money rolled in. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I can dig that, Cherie. What I'll say is you'll be hard pressed. All right, so let me stop reading y'all messages to each other. Peace, Katrina. We was just talking about you. Nah, I'm kidding. We wasn't talking about you, Katrina. What was one that Trina showed? Check this out. This is the culture we live in because Hollywood got people believing that they need to look a certain way, that they need to preserve their youth. You know what I mean? And everybody should look like celebrities. Check this out. This is courtesy of Katrina.
How much do you think you spent in total on
Here, a lip lift, and then I've had a rhinoplasty, I've had a cheek lift where they cut the muscle and they place them up higher. I've had a buccal fat removal. I've had my lips done clearly, but that's like non-surgical. I've had my chest done twice, lipo on my stomach twice, my arms lipoed, thighs lipoed, and I've had my ass done twice, BBLs. And
normally I tend to stay away from stuff like this, but sometimes, just sometimes, a line's got to be drawn somewhere. In my life, I have a few close cousins that I'm really tight with, and then 2 friends that I can really call my friends. I could also safely assume that all of them love me. And as someone with friends and family who cares about them, I highly doubt any of them will let me do anything like this to myself. I don't want to go as far as saying mutilation because that's a bit extreme, but I'm pretty sure this person, because I don't want to misgender them, was a handsome person or pretty person before this. So all jokes aside, like I gotta ask, is this a mental thing or is this like some form of body dysmorphia?
How much do you think you spent in total on your surgeries?
At this point, maybe like 300,000, like on all my surgeries.
Can you give me like a lowdown of what you've had done? Do you mind?
Yeah, of course. So I've had a full facelift. That's why these scars like.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. So, like the guy said at the end, I'm pretty sure this was a pretty nice looking person, and they felt the need to do all of that, including his ass. I think it's his ass. I hate you may disagree with you, or you may have an opposing view of me saying I hate the term misgender. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, I think this person, like the guy said at the end, was probably good looking. And he says he didn't want to say mutilation, but what else can you call it? You know what I mean? To make your lips look like a cartoon or a caricature. You know, he said his ass twice. You know what I mean? And now you got all these women getting their asses done. You know what I mean? This is programming at its finest. This is programming, y'all. It's all programming. I did some research on that mushroom. Would like to try it. I've tried dream root with inconsistent results. Okay. Here is that. I am so behind. Let me catch up with these comments. Let's see. And the mother should not be walking around naked around her son. Exactly. Unless you're a freak, huh? What about buying them dry? I I gave the link out before. It's called Minnesota Nice Botanical. No. Minnesota Nice Ethno Botanicals is where I buy mine from. They sell the dried mushroom. Celine capensis is that's another great dream. I used to fuck with that very heavy. Celine capensis. Yeah, Arisha oils. Ganami's trying to push that tincture. He said, y'all need to be asking about the tincture. Spam the chat. Plastic surgery got to be the new drug. Yeah. Remember, I said attention is the new currency. You know what I mean? There's a Black Mirror episode that showed this. Okay. I can't remember. I think it's the last season where you lose points for doing certain shit. You lose actual points. Your whole life is based on your rating. It's a Black Mirror episode. Please look it up. That video, something not right with that character? Yeah, exactly. Whatever he spent, it was too much. Yep. TV weirdo stuff. Yep. I watched an entire interview with that guy, and he was honestly super well aware of what he wanted, why he wanted it. He was very comfortable, and his family, even father, have become supportive. Oh, okay. Well, we got another perspective in here. I agree with the misgender factor. Cool. Body dysmorphia. Yeah. He wasn't doing anything but for himself. I get it. There's some people who do it. You know, to quote the infamous Nino Brown, damn, crack. It's the water. I'm asking about it. I'm willing to help get mushrooms. You are? The mushrooms, it grows where there's a lot of rain. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it grows in Seattle. Maybe Arkansas, but there's a lot of rain because it has to grow. It, interestingly enough, the Amanita muscaria, you can cut it, it will grow back 3 days later. It's interesting, huh? That if you kill it, basically, it rises 3 days later. My Cherie, and when he gets old, it's still all foul south. Yeah, she is absolutely correct. Once he gets older, that's a wrap. Here's something else. This was captured on February 2024. This is also courtesy of Katrina. All right. It looks like the Avengers. Look at that. Now see that? That's in the sky. Anything 30,000 feet in the air. It looks like a ship sitting there in the clouds. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to thank you all for coming today and joining me and hearing my rantings today. I didn't go nowhere near what I wanted to, you know, show y'all because I've gotten so much stuff in the past couple of days. People always send me, keep sending them. I will keep bringing up. I got to show you this because people get dumber every single day. All right. Every day. Everything is for likes. Okay. Gotta run. Peace. Peace, brother Grimoire. Yes, we'll continue Thursday, of course. But I want to show y'all one more before we go. Before we get out of here, I want to show you how dumb people are doing anything for likes. Check this out.
Legs. Spread them. Pull up the shorts. Ready? No. I need consent. I need to. You give consent to this, and everyone here. You give consent to everyone to kick you in the nuts, or just me? I'm gonna get that far. All right. Do you consent to me? Yes. All right. How's that? Turning. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Wasn't that good? All right. Legs. Pull up the shorts.
On that note, let's close this out. We will continue this Thursday. You know, yeah, insane. Yeah, he gave consent for her to kick him in the balls. I mean, I tried to do a pause it, and I lost my speech. I lost my speech. He wanted to get kicked in the nuts. Do you know how badly that hurts? The slightest touch, those are sensitive. And she fully, with those big, stupid red boots, kicked them. I am the one and only, the mystical, magical, sorceress, hilarious, and the diabolical Magick LaCroix. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see y'all again on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as I greet you in peace, namaste.